Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Gonna wait till a couple more of you pop on here. It looks like we have around 10 people. Hi, Taya, and hi, Joanne. It's so good to see you. I'm a little tired today, but that doesn't mean that our offering's going to be any less beautiful. So, to answer Taya's question, my trip to Virginia was amazing. It was a quick turnaround. So we left on Saturday morning and then got there Saturday night, spent the day with family on Sunday, and then came back Monday morning. So it was a pretty quick trip. I wouldn't call it a vacation. I haven't taken one of those in a pretty dang long time, but we got some of my family stuff moved down there. We got some cars down there, and Dad's down there right now. So I should be back pretty soon to take an actual vacation. I mean, I don't remember the last time I've taken one of those, honest to goodness. But it's so good to see all of you. Cookie's in here, Janet, Peggy, Linda. Okay, looks like we can get rolling. So we have some fun stuff. I put out the finished designs over here just for a little quick preview based on the little countdown that we had. But we have some panels today, some great natural brass filigree, some sterling silver plated connectors. We have some black crystals. Yeah, it was definitely a whirlwind trip. Definitely need to go for much longer next time. It was a beautiful drive. The weather was beautiful for the time of year. So it was great, and we got to take a nice long walk with some cousins that I haven't seen in probably 15 years, and I got to meet my other cousin's wife for the first time. It was really good. And it was good to see my Uncle Dan and Aunt Melissa. It was really good. And I will probably be back very, very soon, within the next couple weeks, to help move some stuff down there. So, gotta stay on track. Yeah, the earrings are super, super duper cute. But we may as well start out with some panels, since, that was kind of the bulkiest part of the sale. I'm going to get some of these other things moved out of here so I can shift my camera over. We have a lot of panels on sale for you guys today. It's been a bit since we've done, virtually anything with the panels. It's been quite a long time. So I'm going to stick on a stack first while we're here, and then I'll flip through the stack. So in each of the panel offerings, there are 4 different panel offerings. There are 10 panels for $20 per listing, which is $2 a panel. It is a no-brainer. These are wonderful. They are for all ages, I would say, because they're fun to color in or paint in. So we'll be doing a little bit of painting and a little bit of staining with these today. Hi, Mac. It's good to see you. So we'll start off with this one wasn't the one I wanted to start out with, but we will start out with this one. Let me pull it up here onto my left. It's not that one, it's this one. We're going to do the Global Bohemian Variety Pack first. So that will be cart 100 to buy. Hi, Chris. I lost my train of thought. Global Bohemian is our first panel selection. It is super fun. There is one macrame or seed bead panel in here in this selection, and then we'll offer quite a few others here in one of the next sets. But this one is super duper cute, and they're so easy to use. Yes, how was everybody's Friday? Hopefully you have sound. Get that sound on. But if you're new here and you've not ordered with us before, it's super easy. You just type in whatever the cart number is up there in quotation, so cart 100 or cart 101, so on and so forth. It'll prompt your messenger app to create a cart for you, and you'll be able to select your quantities and, so on and so forth, and then you can check out. And some of the offerings that I have today, some of them are pretty low quantities. I think I have like 12 of some and maybe 20 of some others, and then just a couple of the higher quantity ones. So we'll start out with the Global Bohemian panel set. Remind you, you get 10 panels in this set, and I'm going to really zoom in here as we flip through these. And then I'll do a big pan shot of all of them at once. So this one is meant for macrame or seed beads. Look at the designs in there. Super cute. And then we'll show you how to use them too. Ooh, it's lovely in Florida. Cold and windy. Ooh, love. It's a bit windy here, actually. But we have this one, and then we'll show you how to use them here in a minute. And then our next one. This one reminds me of like a river. So you have some like bubbles, and then this kind of reminds me of a river with river stone in it. Super cute. There we go. All the details in those lines. These are Baltic birch, so they are wood panels, and they are laser engraved and laser cut out. They also have sticky backs. So these you'll just peel off, and then you can see there that it's already popping out. Then your pop outs come out as you unstick the backing. So we'll go over that in a little bit, but this is another one in this selection. Sunny and 65 in South Carolina with Chris. Here's another one. This one's very floral. And we'll flip it upside down here too. So you can see this would be super cute to attach together and then run as earrings. And then having a pendant there for a necklace would be super cute. You could even drop some of these off the earring ends and then add one up here to finish off your necklace. I didn't do any finished designs with the wood. There are only a few finished designs this time because you guys killed it on the last sale. So I was gone Monday, right? So already lost a day there. I came in, and the amount of chain that you guys bought, oh my goodness. We were spooling chain still yesterday, and then I was told, like, hey, we still have Friday, and you need to get your booty moving on some designs. So we got a couple out. It didn't help that we lost a day, but Kieran has been super helpful. He's my little brother who works here, and he's been spooling some chain for me. But the rest of the orders, Doug's not here today, so the rest of the orders should be going out Monday. We've gotten a pretty good grasp on the last of them. We just need to add a few more things, and then those will be shipping out. So if you haven't gotten your notification yet, don't worry. I promise you it's coming, and we're working really, really hard to get you guys your product. It just so happened to be that this sale was probably twice as big as any other sale that we've had before. So it's been a lot of work, but only for you guys. That's it. All right, here's our next panel selection. This is a beautiful moth, and same up here. These are super cute little charmies, and I don't remember all of the designers per panel, but just know that the designers all include like Mackie, Ainsley, I believe Logan, Aunt Jean, Wendy, Mackie, I don't know if I said her. All of the designers have their own panel like collection that they have designed. So this is the next one. This one's super cute. This is probably one of the more popular ones. I believe Jean did do this one though. I'll try and guess them as I go through if I have a guess. Here's another one. This one's very leafy and sunny. This one would be perfect for summer. These would be super cute together if you were to pair those as earrings, and same for those. And even these panels are great for earrings, and then we'll show you some of the other ones. I think that one should fit. Here's another floral one, super cute. Then we have this one. This is kind of like a bonsai one. Got that beautiful tree in there. This one may have been Ainsley's design. Super cute yin yang down there. That would be a really pretty bracelet connector. Then we have this one. This one's super cute. I believe this one might have been jeans too. This one's super cute if you were to attach 2 jump rings with chain and then attach these to the bottom there, and then these could be earrings. So that's super cute. And then you don't even have to paint these. You can seal them. They're pre-sealed, but you could put some resin over top of them to kind of magnify them and things like that would be super cute. You can stain them. You can intricately paint them. You know, there's a whole bunch of different techniques that you can use. So that's the last one in here. This bee is super cute. I'm pretty sure this was Ainsley's as well. Her stuff seems to be more Japanese themed, which is super cute, and I love that. But we're going to set these out so you guys can see them as a grouping. I gotta push some of this stuff out of here. Alright, we're gonna zoom up and lay some of these out. I don't even know if I'll be able to fit all of them on screen. So we'll do like there's 6 there. Take a quick peek at that, and then we'll add the other ones on top. These are super cute. And we'll do that, and then that. Lovely. So this is our global bohemian variety pack. Sawyer does do some really pretty things with the wood. Taya, do you know if he did the master class on that before? I know he did do like his own artisan market selling stuff, but I wasn't sure if he had done a master class on these before. These are super cute. And then here, once we go through the panels, I'll do a little bit of a staining technique so you guys can see. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on the wood because I do want to show you the wrapping of the filigree and the flowers and the metal items that we have today. Oh, don't even ask me how to pronounce that. I'm not going to. Sorry. Type it into Google and see how to pronounce it. Shugi? I'm really bad at things like that. Don't laugh, you guys. Alright, so that is our global bohemian offering for the panels. There are some better pictures up on the live shop if you want to visit. So yeah, I guess he did do a master class on that. So if you have the Vintage Stash subscription or the Backstage Pass subscription, it's the same thing. If you have that, then you can go through and type in Sawyer's name in the masterclass group on Facebook, and one of those videos should pop up. Oh, good. Well, I hope I'm right. Sawyer, if you're in here, can you attest to that? All right, we're going on to our next one here. This will be cart 101. This is our seed bead and blank variety pack. So we will have 6 blank shapes panels as well as 6 of the seed bead macrame panels. Very excited. These ones are super fun to use for generally anything. So our first blank shapes here. Super cute earrings. You could do some dangles, and it's really cool because these pieces, this isn't just one piece here, this is 2 pieces as they pop out. So not only do you get the inners, but you also get the outer frames, which is super cool how we utilized as much wood as we could, so we minimized our waste. So that is our first one. This is our second blanks shape. Super fun. And say here too, you could do an earring set with these 2, which would be super cute. This one has some moons on it for our moon lovers. You could draw your own pictures on these or just stain them as blank, which would be super cute. And it looks like they're laid out on the panels to kind of give you an idea of what you can do with these and how to pair them up with each other. This one has some different size circles, some cool chevron shapes here. Love that. I think we're almost to our seed bead portion of this offering. Here's one more of the blank shapes. Baltic birch is amazing. It's so sturdy too, and ever since we did the backings like this where you can just peel and they pop out, we haven't had any breakage, which has been amazing. So here's our first seed bead macrame offering in here. So you would just take your string, your macrame string, and string them through these holes coming down, or you can cross hatch, you can go straight over. These are super duper like flexible in your designs, where you can put your what was the word I was looking for? Wire. You can also do wire in here, and you can, I think Jean did some really cool ones where she put some beads in here and dropped them down the frames, which was super cool. Love that. I'm not super versed in the wood panels. I don't use them very much, but I should, because I think it would be super satisfying to string beads through these holes like that, especially on these pieces. The macrame probably has to be my favorite. And the designs on here are super duper cute. Here's another one. This one's more floral. These look like some suns in there. This one has some triangles and some moons and some diamonds. These are super cute. Or do a reverse image of a photo. That's true, Sarah. That's a super good idea, especially on the blank shape ones. And then we have this one as well. So this is our last one in that offering. Remember, you get 10 panels for $20, and there are 4 different groupings of these. Kind of chop that off to the side a little bit so we can lay these out. So we'll do the blank ones first. Maybe. Oh yeah, there are 5. So here are our blank ones. So you guys can take a better peek at those. And then our seed bead macrame ones are going on top. That's a pretty good viewing, I think. So $2 a panel. I think they originally retail for $7, so that's a really great deal on these. Make sure you grab those up. I'm going to probably put on the floral one next, I'm thinking. Where's my moons on here? Yeah, we'll probably do the floral one next. So that's done. Lovely. I did that one. And this one is our Floral Garden variety pack. We'll come down here a little bit so you guys can get a better view of these individually, and then we'll go back out to that big pan. Oh, you should, Tracy. You should try the thread and cord pieces. They're really beautiful. Alright, so here's our first panel. Some really pretty detailed floral work in there with some cute leaves coming down. I should have held on to those wood finish pieces. I sent those out to Idaho before I knew I was going to be doing some panels. Otherwise, I would have kept those in here, but that's okay. This one's super cute. I believe this was a Mackie one. She does some really great artistic work with women and with floral things. This one's super cute. As well as this one. Some more like ferns and some flowers with another woman or a goddess. You get 10 for $20. Isn't that crazy? Like I said, $2 a piece. That's so good when they normally retail for $7. This one's super cute. This one reminds me of a lotus. And then we have this one. This one's probably one of my more favorite groupings because it's very floral. Got Wanderlust down here. Got a beautiful half moon there with this pretty cutout. So these little cutout pieces do come out. And then those are kind of open work spots, which is super pretty. And that's same for this one down here. Then we have this fairy butterfly one. We have some pretty wings coming down, some vined floral parts, that butterfly, and some two really pretty flowers. Yeah, Ainsley did some really great ones too. Then we have this one. This one's butterfly and floral. I thought Peggy would like the butterflies. She's very big in the butterflies. We have this one. This one has some bees. You can tell why this one's like the floral gardens because it's very floral, very garden inspired. We have some bees in there. Super duper cute. Then we have this one. Also has butterflies and a really pretty greenery up here. And then this one we're ending on a dragonfly. This one may have been jeans. Super cute. So we'll pan these out for you. We'll put 5 out first. And then we'll do another 5 for you guys to see. So we have these 5 in this pack. Remember cart 102. As well as these. 10 panels for $20, you guys. These are very detailed, very intricate. Super pretty. And then we'll end on our Southwest Bohemian variety pack, which will be cart 103. We'll pop this down. There we go. We have some moons. This one's very lunar. Super pretty. These come out. These would be cool if you just let them, you could jump ring them together and let the middle part swing. Yes, they are. You get 10 for $20. This one's very deserty. Super cute. Very cactusy. I think this one may have been Mackie's. I do think she loves those cactuses. This one's a sun with stars. I think Cassie did this one when she was with us. Well, she's still here, just not working here. I always have to clarify that sometimes. Super pretty. And we have some mandalas. And another moon down here. So very lunar, very deserty. Some clover almost, but it looks like 5-leaf clover, not 4-leaf. Another desert scene down here with another nice large mandala. These are super fun to paint, you guys. Super duper fun to paint. This one's very Southwest. Maybe Wendy did this one. She's more of the Southwest, I think. Super cute. Same with this one. Some diamonds and some really pretty hoops. These would be an earring pair with a necklace. So you could do the earrings just like this with the diamond on top. And then you can center this diamond up there for your necklace. Oh, good thing, Tracy. I know, there's a lot of Joann's going out of business right now. Here's another one. I believe this one was also Ainsley. Super pretty. This one would be a really cool, fun bracelet connector. Another Southwest feel with those patterns that we got going on. This one also may have been Wendy's, as well as this one. These are super fun to use, you guys. So that is our Southwest boho variety pack, and then we'll do the 5, and then I'll probably stain a couple so you guys can see. We're gonna come up here. I need to shift my, there we go. That's a bit better. So we have that 5, and then the next 5 are going on top here. These are really, really great. And you get a lot for $20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just on this panel alone, you get 10 pieces, which is pretty crazy. And all of these center pop outs are also pieces. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pieces. So just take anywhere between 10 and 17 pieces per panel times 10. That's crazy. You get a whole bunch for just $20. All right. So I'm probably going to pick one of these from this one. Probably this one. I really do like this one a lot. So we can kind of show you guys a little bit of the stain, how that looks, and maybe just a little bit of the other techniques here. Probably won't do resin today. I don't have my lamp cure is in the other room. So I'm not going to run and go grab that, but you do have some stain here. Let's try some turquoise vein. Turquoise vein is one of our blues. Remember, you want to shake your bottles prior to painting or staining. So we'll just do a little bit here with the turquoise stain. Now I'm losing stuff. Alright, we don't need a paintbrush, you guys. I would suggest using a bristle brush to do your staining techniques, and then I would recommend using a silicone brush for your more intricate, or the artist brushes, which are significantly smaller. So I would do that. We'll probably do let's do a turquoise stain on this one. And the Baltic birch really does soak up super fast, so you want to work a bit more fast when it comes to this. You can see that it's starting to stain there, which is super pretty. And the stain is amazing because it keeps the wood grain look as you're doing it. So right now I'm just applying some with the nozzle, and then I'm taking a paper towel and kind of putting it in there a bit more to give it that more blue look. So you can still see the wood grain with the stains because it's a less opaque than the paints. So the staining, you could honestly take your whole panel if you wanted everything the same color and just do the whole panel like this prior to popping out your pieces. You can do that before or after you stain or paint. And we'll do a little bit of a, here we'll use probably Filigree, mineral pool, and maybe this purple jade. Just grabbing from what I see right in front of me. I have very limited quantity of paints at my access right now. We'll do some purple jade first. We'll do like a little bit on this side and a little bit of this side. Straight from the nozzle works pretty dang well because you do have those lines to help prevent it from bleeding into the other. That is purple jade, it's not black, I promise. Oh, of course. Of course, Corian needs a head pin or an eye pin to unclog her nozzle. So I'm just going to take an eye pin here, push her down in, take her out, and then we should have a nice, maybe. I need to unclog it a bit more, but I'm going to take a little bit of this paint off now that it's soaked in there. So I don't want like a super clean look. You know how you're supposed to stay inside the lines. Good luck doing that with me. Not happening. But it's nice with the opaque stains or the less opaque paints because you can kind of cover up any imperfections, you know what I mean, when it comes to that. So I'm literally just taking my nozzle and gliding it around. It's just like an adult coloring book, but made to make your jewelry really stand out, especially the wood. Sosugi Ban technique? Did I say that right? I think we were chatting about that a bit earlier, how he did those. Those were super neat. We'll bring some verdigris in here. Maybe I should have lightened up that purple jade a bit more, but here's a closer look with the turquoise paint and the verdigris paint with that purple jade on the top. And I'm probably going to take some turquoise vein on these middle parts here. See if I can get my nozzle to do the super skinny parts. Sometimes I don't think it will, but it does a pretty dang good job of staying off those lines. We'll come up into here for the purple jade. Do a little bit there, a little bit there to finish it off. That was super quick, you guys. I'll pop it up, maybe see in the light a little bit more. So that is your more opaque paint versus your stain up here. Everybody could use some adult coloring. It's very mindless, you know what I mean? So if you want to be doing intricate work, but kind of more easy work where it's fun, but you still just stay inside. It's almost like a type of meditation, almost. I love it. I love coloring. Coloring. So that's super cute. I actually really do like those colors together, so I'm probably going to pop that out and show you guys how easy that is to pop out here, if I can get my backing. You might want to let it dry prior to popping out if you don't want your fingers to get full of paint. But this is the finished version of that, and it just comes out super nice. Love that. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see if we can pop up Tracy's comment there. And put this up here for you guys to see while her comment's up there. This is super fun, and for 20 bucks, yes, that you can make into jewelry. It's not just coloring on paper, you guys, where you have to tear out the paper and put it on your fridge. This is adult coloring that you're able to wear. Paintable, wearable jewelry. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You could even finish these out plain, right? If you were to attach your ear wire to the hole up here, right? And then you could sell them as paintable earrings. So if somebody else wants to paint them whatever colors they want, you can leave it up as a more customizable jewelry set versus picking the color combinations for them. So it's perfect because I like to be able to customize things to my skin tone. I'm very, very picky about the colors that I use. So that was super easy. We're going to pop that back in there maybe. Oh, don't forget, you guys. I did want to tell you this. You don't have to throw away your panels here. You can use them as stencils. So, I think next week's sale, I'm going to be offering some pretty large blanks in natural brass. They're like this big. They're squares. Maybe I should do it here. They're like this big and they're squares. But you can cut out your own shapes doing that. So I would suggest taking a brown Sharpie, and you can put the blank behind it and trace your shape that you want, and then cut out the natural brass blank by using that. So not only do these double as paintable wearable jewelry, you can also use these as stencils for creating your own shapes. Double whammy, you guys. Like I said, no waste on these panels. All right. I think that's a bit enough for the panel talk for now. So since we are on the wood topic, I'm probably going to put on these finished earrings here so you guys can take another peek at those quick while I get ready so I can get the next offering ready. I'm going to zoom on these. These were super cute, and I made them 10 minutes before the live. I said there was one thing missing. Like, there's something missing that I can throw in there. Maybe I can make a couple or another pair of earrings. But these were kind of what came to mind because they do have a wood earring base that comes with them, which is this. So the wood and the ear wire and that jump ring all come in the pack pre-assembled. So while I'm setting these out, we'll do 3 because I think you get 6. I'm going to pull these down. So you're going to get 6 of these. We'll pop up the SS Wood Crystal pack. You're going to get 6 of these sterling silver plated chandelier connectors. These are super cute. They kind of have that organic hammered look to them. They are a brass base plated sterling silver. And then it also comes with 6 black 15 millimeter Czech Republic made crystals. So we're going to kind of lay these out here for you guys. Remember, the wood is pre-assembled with the ear wires there, and then I'm going to shift this up a bit. So the finished pieces are just for display, but this is a super easy, just kind of like that plug and play type of design. Here we go. Take a look at your... Yes, that's very true, Tracy. Yeah, it's $2 a panel, which is nuts. I'm going to take a sip of my Coke here. This is our next selection. Like I said, these ones come pre-assembled. So you have an ERV006 ear wire attached with a JR45 jump ring. And then you have this cute little half circle wood connector there, which I thought paired nicely with this really cute hammered-y sterling silver plated brass connector. I love anything with a pattern like this, like the nugget circles. Anything that has this organic pattern on it, I love using. Which is super shiny too. I love that. So we just took a jump ring, kind of push these up a little bit, attach the jump ring to the ear wire like that. Then you get this 15 millimeter jewel drop. This is the color black, but there are a bunch of facets in there, if you can see with me moving my crystal around like that. It's kind of hard to capture black on a camera because these are very deep, very black crystals. I love black crystals. So then we just took a bail, strung the bail through the connector like this. So the bail goes over the connector hole and then attaches to that black crystal. And then we took a couple other jump rings from that tiny jump ring pack and attached some CH101 that's plated silver to kind of loop it all in together. So these earrings are super cute. They're a bit longer. You guys got at me for not doing like longer earrings, so I thought maybe I would give it a try, and I'm curious because I have yet to even put them up to my ears to see, but they're so cute. I can't wait. So probably here at the end of the live, I will show you these, not on because my ear holes need some adjusting, but I'll put them up to my ears so you guys can kind of get a look at those. You could very well do that, Tracy. So you can even, if you want, these jump rings are super easy to undo. I do recommend taking off the jump rings prior to painting, otherwise you'll get some paint on your jump rings. But you can change the color of these. These are already pre-stained, I believe, with walnut stain. What the heck? Why am I even thinking? Oh, I do need to go shopping for some food, so maybe that's why it's in my head. But these are pre-stained with walnut stain, the stain that we usually use. It's either walnut or cedar, one or the other. But you're more than welcome to double up on that paint and make them super duper cute. But those are super easy to do. And I think next we're going to go on to the Floral Master Pack. Try and get my bearings here. I'll scroll up to that beauty. Okay. So that's all you have to do for those cute earrings. We're going to push this stuff up out of the way. There we go. Make sure I keep this by my finished jewelry so I can make sure I show you guys that at the end there. On this Floral Master Pack, you're going to get 2 of these creative hoops, and I'm going to show you guys a different way of how to use these. I'm very excited to show you. I kind of stole the idea from one of Jess's designs a long time ago, but do you know how long it took me to figure out what the heck she used to make that one big thing? It took me forever, but then when I got it, I got it. I was like, oh, no wonder. All right, we're gonna get one of these massive hoops. All of the measurements are on the live shop if you want to take a look. But look at that. Woohoo! That's a big hoop compared to the smaller hoop. So I believe the smaller hoop is 40 millimeter and the larger hoop is 64 millimeter. So you get 2 of the little ones, 1 of the large ones. You're also going to get this really big filigree here. This is a natural brass filigree. Both of the hoop styles are natural brass as well. This filigree is insane, you guys. That is gorgeous. It reminds me of a whole bunch of vines. Super, super pretty. And I do have a pack of 4 for $20 that will be coming up if you want to grab that. But this is one of the ones that I have a smaller quantity on, so you're going to want to pick those up pretty dang quick because I know they'll sell out. Then you're going to get 2 of these iron scroll work filigree. This is also one of the favorites. Super swirly. I love it. You're going to get 2 of my personal favorite pieces. These are the stemmed flower. I absolutely adore these. I love these so much. There will also be a bulk pack for 10 pieces a little bit later down. I can't get over this piece. This is honestly probably one of my favorite vintage pieces ever made. It's so versatile and you can use it in so many different wrapping techniques. I love it. Gonna put those up there, and then I also decided to throw in one of these floral laurel cuffs because it is very florally patterned. So decided to throw that in there because it matched the jewelry set pretty dang well. And I did want to show you guys another paint on here. But look at the floral pattern work in that. Super pretty. This is a solid brass. I think we call it the laurel cuff. So that also comes in here. And I think that's it for this pack. Retails for nearly $70. You can get it for $32. I'll pop these over here a little bit. So that's the master pack. And then when we get closer to our bulk packs here, then we'll show you how to create these. I do not have a bulk pack for the 40 millimeter hoops. That's what I was thinking of. So I don't have a bulk pack for these because I'm running pretty dang low on these. So you'll want to grab this pack if you want to make these earrings here. So if you want to make these earrings, make sure you grab this pack because I don't have a bulk pack of these smaller ones. But there is another item on the live shop that does have these in there. I believe there's maybe 4 or 6 in there, just depending. But super fun. We have the solid brass stemmed flower, the solid brass laurel cuff with the natural brass hoops, and then some natural brass filigree. This is a steal. These are beautiful. Ooh, Tracy, that's such a good idea. The larger hoop would be perfect to put dried botanicals. Yes, with resin. I love that idea. I might have to try that as well. All right, so we're going to pull this pack off. Remember, this is cart 105. The little chain sample that I have in the photo there, this is also available on the live shop, but the little sample of chain is not included. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew what kind of chain that I used, but the link to the chain that I've used should be in both of the listings that I used the chain in. So we're going to take these off now that we're cleared up here with our master pack. And we'll probably do the earrings because you can't get the hoops anywhere else other than this master pack. So I'm going to put those up there, kind of zoom in a little bit so you guys have a good view of what we're working with. And these smaller hoops are using the same technique as the larger hoop, and then we wrap some more on. Where are my pliers? I need my chain nose. And it looks like my round nose may have disappeared, but I found them. They're way over there. All right. With these earrings, we have the filigree wrapped around the hoop here, but we took away, so you'll see here that there are some holes with little tabs pulling up. I took away one of those and then used the existing hole. We kind of wrapped the one side around the other to kind of give it that really pretty curled loop look. So to do this, I'm going to take my fingers, see if I can see over here, and kind of push these together like this a little bit. I'm going to do a bit more. You can adjust the shape, so if you want it more round, you can come from the bottom here to round it out. I liked this kind of like teardroppy look there. I'll probably use this one as my center hoop. So I'm going to take off this other side here with my clippers. Ooh, that was a good snip. Who is it that always says they love the, is it Renee? Who always says they love the snipping sound or the cutting sound? That was a really good one. Okay, so this is how we're looking right now. We have our one tab up, we took the other tab off, and then we kind of, you know, put it one over the other there and kind of stretched it out a little bit. Then you're going to take some round nose usually, and I like to kind of see where I'm going to be coming around here. So I'm going to make a, from underneath here, I'm going to make it curve around like this. So you can start to see the curve there. I'm going to pinch it in a bit. Remind you, I just did this yesterday, so it might take me a minute to get my bearings here. Make sure that we're looking pretty even and we're getting that right up next to my tab there. So this is how we're looking right now. Like this. Oh, it might be no, maybe it's Stephanie. Because I know Peggy really, really loves the hammering. It might be Stephanie who likes the snipping. Alright, so this is where we're at. We're kind of blocking that hole, which is nice. And we're going to wrap it back around. So I like to use my pliers as I'm wrapping because it kind of gives my fingers a bit of a break. Don't worry. I didn't hit myself. I just need to pull this kind of hard. And then I'm going to come back around. I'm hoping that you guys can still see this with my big fingers in the way. And I'm going to squeeze it in as I'm coming around here, so we can get that end pretty dang close. I'm hoping I'm staying on screen. Lynn is the snip. I'm hammered, Peggy says. Haha, love it. So this is where we're at right now with our things here. I'm going to squeeze this side in a bit more to kind of match the curvature. And then I have this tab that's left over here that's covering up my hole. So I'm going to actually take my snippers now, not just throw them somewhere. And ooh, that one went somewhere. That's why I close one eye. It's a, 50% less chance I'm going to get hit in the eye if I close one. Just kidding. There we go. We're about a little bit more opened up there. I think I'm going to take a little bit more off to get the rest of that hole clear. I always turn my head like, no, don't hit me. And I'm going off screen as I'm doing it. Oh well. There it goes. Nice. Alright, now that we're like that, I'm actually going to squeeze it in a bit more here to kind of close up this opening, which you can also do with your hammer. So I have my steel bench block here. Usually after I'm done curving it like that, I'm going to take my trusty hammer. Peggy, are you ready for hammer time? Let's get hammered. Just kidding. Now I'm going to hammer that down a bit. And then I'm going to come back in with my chain nose and squeeze them back together. Like that. That's looking pretty good. Take my bench off here. So now you have access to that hole there with your jump ring. Where are my jump rings? I'm just going to grab this one, and I'm going to grab an ear wire here. We're going to open up that jump ring, which we should have enough room to just slide it through that hole. Close the jump ring. And then you can put your ear wire on. Now, you can do this before or after you finish wrapping your other filigree. I believe I did it before because I didn't know what type of filigree I would be wrapping around the hoop just yet. I'm going to close this ear wire up here. So now we're here with our hoop, which is super cute just to leave as is if you wanted. But then we take our scrollwork filigree and lay it over top. I always lay my piece over top to see where I need to start wrapping, what ends that I need to curve in prior to wrapping. Maybe I can get in here a little closer for you guys. There we go. So it looks like our line is going to be about right here. So I'm going to make that curve back behind the filigree. And I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Curve her in. So we go like this. And I'm going to start from the top of my hoop and slide it down over top so it matches the curve. I actually might have to undo this one just a tiny bit to get her in. And make sure when you're doing this, I actually had to take one of mine apart because I wrapped the filigree on the wrong side. I flipped it on this side when I wanted the swirly part to stay out. So make sure you double check what side your filigree is wrapping on. I'm going to kind of snap that into place almost. I heard a snap. That's a good thing. So now we're about here. You'll see it from the back side. So this tab here is going to fold back over the brass hoop along with the other side. So I'm going to hold my pieces down, fold that in. I'm going to hold my other side down. Make sure I can still see you. Make sure you guys can still see too. I'm probably going to tuck this just a bit more in there. Tucked. And we're going to tuck that. So now we have some beautiful filigree attached to that hoop, which you can leave it natural brass. I used dragonfly wing on the filigree that I painted today. So this is dragonfly wing with that purpley. It looks strange because this is what dragonfly wing looks like in the bottle, And even shaking it up, it looks a bit different than what it is applied. So this was Dragonfly Wing. I believe I did the backs too. Yeah, I did the backs on these. So Dragonfly Wing is super beautiful on the brass. Since I did Dragonfly Wing on these, I'm thinking that I'm going to do, I need a baggie here so I can paint over this. I'm going to try some turquoise. Turquoise is super pretty. So all I did with this, I used the paper towel technique a bunch. So I went over it with my paint. Right now we're using turquoise. Use Dragonfly Wing on the other one. So I'm just going to follow the line work here as we're coming around. And then I usually dap with the paper towel. Because I personally don't like super, super vibrant colors. I love muted colors, like the stains. So then this is with turquoise. This is with Dragonfly Wing. Super pretty. I think I like the Dragonfly Wing more on this one, but the turquoise is super pretty too. So those earrings are super easy to make. You can make those using the Floral Master Pack, because I don't have these 40mm hoops in any other. I think I have them in one other pack, but that is not being offered today. You can find that on the live shop. So those earrings are super simple, just like the other earrings. It requires just a little bit more work with the wrapping, but it's super easy. The metal bends like butter. I swear, it's super easy. Except for the creative hoop will probably be your hardest one to do. But other than that, it's really easy. So we're going to push those up to the side. We're going to move on to some of our bulk packs here. We'll bring this filigree pack up next. This is cart 106. This is what I used in that massive necklace that we'll show here in a second. This is an exclusive to Live Shop. We do not offer this filigree on wholesale or retail, and quantities are extremely limited because filigree is super dang expensive. This is the necklace that we use that filigree in, and then we wrap 2 of the stem flowers on. And you can see that all of it's wrapped onto that super, super large hoop. So the large hoop is really great for creating a loop here at the top, but kind of keeping it on the so-called D-low, because you don't see it until you flip it around, and it helps attach the stemmed flowers to the filigree as well. Drop some of that CH03 chain that matches the top chain here. This is one of my favorite chains because it does have that line work going through it. It's a bit more easier to see on the live shop. So we'll go through the bulk packs here prior to demonstrating the necklace. So this is our first bulk pack, the super large filigree. 4 pieces for $20. It's 54mm natural brass, and it's called our round layering filigree. And I layered it. You best believe I layered it. Yes, that is true, Peggy. I'll probably pop up your comment there just in case they run out for everybody. You could use 14 or 16 gauge wire to make your hoops if you can't get the 40mm hoops. Thank you for that, Peggy. You're always so helpful on the lives here. So this is our bulk pack for this item. That natural brass filigree is insane. This one's so pretty. Nice. So I'm sure that one won't take very long to run out. So we're just going to push that up here to the side for a moment. We have a bulk pack of the iron scroll work piece, which are used in those earrings. You get 7 pieces for $20. This is also probably one of my more favorite filigrees to use. This is natural brass. Look at the detail in that. It's not just smooth. There's so much detail running through the filigree here. That's gorgeous. I love it. I love it, you guys. And I love that the quality of the video is just being perfect for me right now, because I was a little bit worried we were getting a little spotty prior to the live starting. So this is working out pretty dang good, I think. So this is using, or these are in these earrings here. So these are those hoops that we made. Super duper cute. With these ironwork filigree. Pop those up to the side here while we get onto our larger. This is our 64 millimeter hoop. You get 9 pieces for $20. This is a wonderful, not only are these wonderful for being big hoops, because they're super light, they're super flattering. I used to wear these when I worked in Bella Vintage when we had a store on Main Street in Galena. I used to wear these all the time. They're super pretty. So yeah, you guys, I have worn big earrings before. I used to wear these almost every day. I love them. So not only can you do some pairs of earrings, but you can also do some pendant things like this. This is the necklace that we used with that hoop. We did the twirl around of the one side, wrap that around. Super nice. There we go. You can see the 2 holes on there. If you squish these together and throw a jump ring through there and attach an ear wire, you have 64 millimeter big hoop earrings for all your big hoop loving girls. Love them. So make sure you grab this pack. And these, unfortunately, the hoops that I'm showing you today are no longer made. So what we have is what we have. We can't get any more. So I'm probably going to take a couple for myself just in case. So make sure you get on the hoops for sure, because they cannot be reordered. They are not made anymore. At least these ones. So make sure you hop on that. And then our bulk pack of the flowers, you're going to get 10 pieces for $22. I am obsessed with this piece. Like I said, by far probably one of my favorite vintage pieces ever made. And you could even, I mean, come on. Are you kidding me, Corian? Why didn't you wrap the flower on the dang earrings too? That would be so cute. It'll probably be using the same wrapping technique that I'm using on the other filigree, but can you? Okay, Corian's just gonna do it. Corian doesn't even care. Corian's gonna take this stem. Do you see how easy that was, you guys, to secure that? Just kidding. I need to take I'm probably gonna take this up here. So you want to secure the top and the bottom. If you take this long flower there at the top, I'm just gonna do it. We're not running low on time. So I'm gonna take the top flower here, put it underneath my hoop, and then pull it back up from the other side. So it comes off the other side of my twirl here. Now we're secure. I love that. So that is super easy. That's not coming off. Chicky, 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 chicky. So yeah. So many different ways that you can layer filigree and make things super gorgeous. So now my earrings match my necklace. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. So there's the one with the earring, or with the stem flower attached, without the stem flower attached. They're both gorgeous. And then we also use the stem flower in this necklace. You see how easy that was, you guys? Seriously, just all you have to do is stick the stem somewhere in a filigree hole and bend it, and then see wherever you need to secure it. I'm telling you, you guys need to get like 5 of these stem to flower packs. I am obsessed. It's so easy just to make something just bam, pop. It's, oh, Peggy, since vintage is selling out of everything, what replacements will we be getting? So, we are getting rid of a majority of our plated items, and you know what? We will be restocking with some brass. So we're going to go back to basics of vintage, since plating has gone so expensive. I mean, it's not even cost effective to even get things plated in bulk anymore, which is pretty crazy. Hopefully, that ends up coming back down, but we will be replacing some things that are going out of stock with brass specifically, and natural brass. So I'm very excited to go back to those supernatural metals. Very excited. So if you love the plated items, make sure you get on that. There's probably a good 5 different chain styles that I sold out of already that we will not be getting back plated. So make sure you guys keep an eye on the stock levels for those just in case, because we are not getting any more plated things. So just so you guys are aware of what we have going on. All right. So that is the floral pack there. I will show the cuff pack one more time. So we're doing the cuffs in bulk, and we did sell out on last Friday, but I did find some more, so I restocked. So if you didn't get the chance to grab your cuffs, make sure you go view the warehouse tab on the liveshop.com. I should actually pop that up. I am just noticing that that's not down there. My bad. Oh well. VintageLiveshop.com. Down there on the bottom. I had it missing, but oh well. So you get 5 pieces of these solid brass cuffs. If you missed the last Friday sale, there's probably a good 4 other styles there on the shop that you can choose from. All of them have been restocked, but those are the final stock numbers before I'm completely out, and will probably not be reordering those either. So make sure you get on these. I know the sterling silver plated stuff is, so the rose gold, so the golds and the silvers have gone up so significantly that they've even been putting on surcharges. So it's not only just the increase, but then they tack on a surcharge as well, and then a spooling charge, and then a whole bunch of other things. So last Friday's chain sale, that massive sale that we did, we don't even charge you guys to spool that. We hand spool all of those. So get on those chain styles, you guys. We hand spool those for you. We don't charge you for the spool. We don't charge you for spooling. We just charge you for the chain, and then that's it. So we're trying to give you guys the stinking best of the deals in line with everything else that is going on in the world today. So these are those solid brass cuffs. This one, I think I used turquoise on it last week when we painted them, but I do want to do a darker color. So I'm probably going to do that purple jade because it's pretty close to the black. At least that's what it looked like on the wood. So I'm going to do that really quickly so we can kind of show you more of that detail that you're going to get out of it. So I'm going to grab another piece of paper towel here, shake up my paint, and then we will hop on to how to layer the big hoop with the filigree and the purple flower. So make sure you grab your cuffs if you missed out on that last week. Those will be the final stock numbers. I think there are some that are under 10, so you will want to go look just in case. So we're going to do some purple jade here. I like to do patina wipes or paint wipes per se, because this is paint, but we're kind of using like a patina technique. So we used to call this technique like a patina wipe. It's the only reason why I'm using it. I'm going to come back down here, probably apply some more, make it a little runny. Oh yeah, okay. It's definitely more purple on the solid brass, you guys. It doesn't look black. So we're going to do that patina wipe. The patina wipe works really well if you have super detailed and super intricate work on your brass pieces, because it gets it down into the groove, but then you can smooth off any pieces that you don't need your paint. There we go. This is using that purple jade color. It looks a little more black on screen, but I do want to let you know that it does look a lot more purple in person. But look at all that etch work in there. That is insane. These are gorgeous. And all you have to do is add a tad of color to really make them pop. And you could also leave these as customizable as well. I would suggest taking a couple, kind of displaying them. I like displaying the cuffs on rocks. So if you were to wow, that was quick. And that looks really pretty. You can display your finished ones like that. And then I would take your leftover solid brass ones. Let's say you got a pack of 5. Now we have our 3 solid brass ones down here. I would put out some paints that you think look wonderful with them, and then I would put a sign there that says choose your color. Really easy way to sell them. Love them. Customizable. The customizable things sell super fast because people love it when things are personalized. That was one of our hits in the store on Main Street when we did Bella. So don't forget to grab cuffs. There are natural brass ones, natural brass versions of these there up on the shop. So then we have our turquoise with our purple jade, which is a beautiful combination together anyway. And you can do halves, you can do thirds. You don't have to paint it all one color. If you really, really wanted to get technical, I wouldn't do it, but you could, take your leaves and paint your flowers different colors. Really, really up the price on these. But these would probably sell for a good $30. And you can attach a little charm here. There should be some holes. If there's not a hole in the one that you can get, you can punch your holes. You can attach a little charm or jewel drop or crystal there from the back end and up your price a little bit more. These ones are beautiful. I would probably do the paper towel wipe, Lori, to avoid getting any on the felt. Or you can take apart the diffuser, which if you take your bead awl, I have noticed, where's my bead awl in here? So let's say, I don't have a diffuser on me right now. Let's say I wanted to take apart this one. Oh yeah, right, Monica? I'm going to pop your comment up there so other people can see that. Lori, I would take your bead awl, if you have one, and stick it in and pull your tabs up just enough where you can stick your pliers in there. Like this. See how it just folds up now? I would take them apart, paint them, and then put them back together using your bead awl and your chain nose. Like that. Super lovely. Alright, so like Monica said, you're going to, lots of people love them. Her friend wears hers all the time. You're going to want to grab those packs up ASAP. They're so beautiful. All right, who's ready for the big piece? Because I believe that is all I have to offer today. The chain styles that I used are on, if you hit the warehouse sale tab, you guys, they will show up as some of the first chains there underneath these offerings. So I wanted to keep everything knit close and tight for you guys, and then there's also links in the product listings that should take you straight to the chain styles if you're having any issues. So let's get onto this big boy here. While we're at it, I'm going to pop up this chain spool here, cart 111. I need to remind myself how many feet are on this one specifically. 30 feet, 30 feet, and 30 feet. So the 10K gold version is what I used here. You can see the lines. There we go. That's a bit better. It's very detailed, has some line work going through there. So I used the 10K version, which I have up on the screen now, as well as the bottom half there. It is cart 111 to buy. You get 30 feet for $50. And I do have them in sterling silver and rose gold on the live shop as well. I'll just pop those up real quick. Cart 112 for the rose gold version and cart 113 for the sterling silver version. And then the earrings here, which will be CH101, will be cart 114. So those are all up on the live shop. If you want those added into your cart, just type in the cart numbers. Just wanted to quickly go through the chain styles used today because there are only a few. Now that we're back onto here, I'm going to pop the master pack back up so we can make this gorgeous necklace for you guys. And I am going to pop these earrings up here so you guys can keep those in mind. It's usually I like to keep the techniques pretty close to each other. So this is using that giant 64 millimeter natural brass creative hoop. I'm a little parched, you guys. All right. We're going to cross over like we did. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can really mold it with your hands here. And pull it in. That looks pretty good here. I'm probably going to use this side as my twirly side. So I'm going to clip off that tab with the hole. This little guy. Sorry, not using you today or ever probably. You're going to go in the garbage. Just kidding. You could use that as a little spacer bead if you wanted to. Alright, so here we are. We're going to use that same concept. See about where it's hitting that tab there, and I'm going to hold it with my pliers and kind of wrap this. I like loop it. I'll make sure I'm not totally around it. Coming back down here. Kind of loop it. I'm trying to watch the screen instead of below my hands here. Now we're pretty knit close and tight there. Going to take my chain nose. Watch your finger. Can you guys hear that wind? That is wind. If you can hear that, the wind is literally coming across the field and like making it sound very eerie in here. And I'm by myself, you guys. Like, literally, I think I'm the only person on the property right now, so there better not be any ghosts. You guys will be my witnesses in the case that I start floating or something crazy. The ghost is coming to get Corian. Alright, so here's a top view of where we're at as we're taking that wire there of the creative hoop and twirling it around. So I'm going to go back on this side here, grab the end, and really get her around. I'm going to have to squeeze it in a bit, but that's okay. I'm going to come from this side and actually squeeze it. Maybe. Like I said, the hoops are a little bit more difficult as you're wrapping, but the finished result is super cute. I really loved the necklace that Jess did. I think I ended up actually taking it home and wearing it for a wedding because it was super, super beautiful. I should probably go take that down to her store and be like, I'm done with it, like a year later. Sorry, I didn't return it. No, she's amazing. I love her. All right. So I'm still on screen there, good. I'm just slowly pinching this in, nice and tight to my tab there. You kind of have to switch sides every so often to really get that around. I'm getting pretty close to my other side. I flip my piece upside down and to the side just to see where I can get the best handling on it without the fear of pinching my fingers, because that's very easy to do. Yeah, she does. So Jess and her mom Trish, they have Rustic River, downtown Galena, Illinois. It is a cute, cute, cute shop, and they have super cute DIY jewelry. They have finished jewelry. They have components. It's kind of like a build your own, but it's called Rustic River, and it's right on Main Street. So if you're ever looking for a wonderful girls trip, I suggest coming in the fall or the summer and then going to visit Jess and her mom at Rustic River if you're in town, because we don't do any in-person things here anymore. But if you're looking for a tad of vintage, then you're able to get that while you're in Galena, and you can visit Jess. They're so fun over there. All right, so I did actually look at that, you guys. I wouldn't even need to clip off really any because of the hole. I actually got it to not cover it up so much, but I am going to take some of this off. There we go. Just a little bit. Yes, her store is so cute. They do have a Facebook too if you guys want to go take a peek. All right, now we're here. I'm going to but I'm going to grab my steel bench block, because you can see that there's that like lump up here. So, I mean, it's not a lump, but it's a curve that I don't want. Call it a lump. And I'm going to hammer her down a bit so it's closer. That looks good. And then I'm going to squeeze my loop together a bit, because sometimes when you're hammering, it'll separate just a tiny bit, but that's, oh, shaking you like an earthquake. Oh, I know, Lori. It was super fun doing in-person things. I loved getting to chat with everybody. It was so fun shopping with everybody. Like, through the bins, I'd be like, what are you looking for? And they'd say, well, I'm looking for this. And we'd be sifting through the bins trying to find certain pieces that would match whomever's theme. It was really fun. All right, so now that we have our Big Creative Hoop loop done, Big Creative Loop Hoop. Say that, loop hoop. That's fun. Done. We're going to take our filigree, kind of put it over. Dang, I got that just about right. And then we are going to attach this filigree to the hoop with our stemmed flowers. So, I'm going to see kind of just about where I place this on the last one. I'm hoping that it does about the same. So I'm going to stick this one through this hole there. And I'm going to fold it up just a little bit. And I did end up taking this flower here and sticking it through this hole here. So I'm going to do that before I get in there too much. And I think it was, which one did I say it was? Sometimes it's hard to, if it's not held up here. Alright, so I'm going to stick it through this one. Maybe. Oh, I think I cut it off, actually, because it was too big to fit through there. So I'm going to take off that big flower, actually, and keep the little flower. But I'm going to clip the big flower just enough to where I still have the stem of that flower there. And then I'm going to stick that through. Pull it down a bit. I need to grab my chain nose. And then I bend it over the back of the filigree so it kind of secures it. Oh, I pushed it too far. I pushed it too far. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying not to go off screen here, but I really need to see where I'm putting this. Or where I'm grabbing it through. There we go. Now we're attached there. I need to attach this to my hoop now, which I go over and then up and around. So I'll have to do a little bit more work up here once I get it attached, but that's okay. Takes a little bit of work to do this, so I'm going to kind of make my curve here. Yeah, because it came down a little bit, but that's okay. Slide that back up. And then you're going to take this stem here, and you're going to feed it back down through the filigree. I'm gonna grab my chain nose. You'll see as you're working which pliers work better for which technique. Your round nose are a little bit harder to grab with, but they're really great for making your rounded loops. And the chain nose helps you grab it a bit easier. Alright, so we're pretty loosey-goosey right now because we still need to attach that other stemmed flower. So I'm just going to leave this like that for now. And then grab my other stemmed flower and see which holes I poked this one through. Pretty sure it was this one. I'm going to bend and make that flat. Like that. Because this one needs to come up and around. So I'm grabbing that with my pliers here. And then I'm going to feed it through another hole but around my creative hoop here. And press that down closer to the hoop so you can see my end is coming back up and around here. And now my filigree is way more secure, so it gives me a little more flexibility with where I'm holding it on the piece as I'm working with it. I need to pull that just a hair tighter, I think. There we go. So now we have our floral pieces a bit more attached. I think I need to loop this one a bit more. This one looks like it's a little loose. get that a bit more tight. So you're basically just coming in, and if you're a little loose on one side, then you tighten that, and then you're going to want to tighten the other side again. So you're kind of like I wouldn't want to call it tension wrapping, because that's not what this is. This isn't tension wrapping like you guys were just showing on I think it was Mackie's masterclass. She did some tension wrapping with some jump rings and things. This one, you just have to keep going back and forth as you're building tension between the two sides. So don't get discouraged if your piece is a little loose on one side and a little loose on the other side. You will have that until you create the tension between the both of the sides. Because you saw before it was pretty loose and now it's pretty tight. And you can make it tighter as you go by continuing the loops and taking your pliers and really pushing down to get that to adhere to that hoop there. So, like I said, don't be discouraged if it's a little loose as you're working with it, because you do have to go from side to side to create that tension. This wind, you guys, is actually insane. Like, I don't even know if birds can fly in this right now, because it's literally just the sounds that it's making. I don't know if you can hear them, but that's about what it sounds like. All right. So now I want to secure these a bit more now that I have my filigree secured more. So I'm going to take this and kind of bend this under. And then I'm probably going to fold it back over this side here. Trying to make sure I'm staying on screen. It's actually a lot stinking harder than you would think it would be staying on screen doing this. So I'm like switching sides around my phone, like, okay, I need to see this side, I need to see that side. This flower is pretty secure. I'm not really worried about this one. This one I was a little more worried about because we are attaching from the bottom, but this one's attached at the top, so that's good. And then I'm going to make this a little more rounded. That's where we're at. Can pull these out. I'm actually going to pull this one that way, so it separates itself from the flower a bit more. You can move your leaves around, which is super cute. So we're secure here. I took the dragonfly wing on this one, so I pre-painted my filigree with dragonfly wing before I attached it. But we can do a little bit, because I wanted to see what it looked like with the flowers too. So I'm going to put a little bit of turquoise vein. I'm just going to spot this a bit. You guys can see that I'm not very detailed when I paint. I'm kind of like, okay, this would look good. Okay, next, this would look good. This would look good. But like I said, I don't like super vibrant colors. I just like the muted, just barely colored. So we're doing some turquoise vein here on the solid brass. Doing some dapping. Not dapping, but dapping. That's super cute. And then I'll maybe add some antique copper, because antique copper is more opaque. Oh, maybe not. Gonna do my little eye pin trick here again. Put some antique copper in here with that turquoise vein. The blues and the coppers work really well together. But I don't want it super the same. I want it to be like nature. Nature is always changing. Nothing is exact. Like, you don't get the same number of branches on every tree. You don't get the same number of lines in every petal. Everything is just slightly different. That's what makes nature so unique. So this is actually super gorgeous right now. Let's see if it'll pick it up on the camera here. I might have to send a picture because it's super pretty. It's very light but metallic. It has some blue coming here in the petals, centering out in the copper in the center. It's really hard to see with the glare, but it's very flattering and very neutral. I'm trying to find a good way to show. I wonder if it'll show up more on white. Hold on. Maybe not. There. Okay, you guys can see it just a little bit there. The blue with the copper on the solid brass, just muted, is super pretty on the natural brass. So you can either keep your solid brass stemmed flowers the same, or you can paint them, and that's same with the filigree. So this is painted filigree with natural solid brass, and then this is natural brass with painted solid brass. I love it. It's so fun. And it's a bit of a more difficult technique, but you guys can all do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Absolutely. So serious. And then you attach your chain using a jump ring here where your little tab is on the creative hoop. And then attach your chain. And like I said, we use the CHO3. Hold on. Let me make sure that's the right one. CHO3. Yep. CHO3 10K gold chain is what we used in this finished design. But that about wraps it up. That's everything that I have to offer today. We showed some really great panels at the beginning, so if you are just joining in, go check out those wood panels that we have up on the live shop, or make sure you watch the replay because those are super fun and super unique. And I don't want to call them cheap because they're not cheap, but they're only cheap right now. So get them while they're cheap because they are not cheap. How many times can you say cheap in a sentence? Super cheap, not cheap, I don't know. Oh, man. Big stretch for Corian. All right. We also painted and stained some panels too. So you guys want to take a look at that. Now, who's ready to see these freaking things on? On my way to Virginia. I didn't know this was a thing. I think we saw it in Indiana. But there is a fast food place called Frickers. And my mom thought that would be hilarious because I use like freak and frick all the time because I don't like to gravitate towards the other F word. So we use the freak and frick. But they have a Frickers, and I did want to try that. So maybe the next time myself and my siblings will probably drive down together again, we'll do that. So not only did you get this version, but Corian decided she wanted to. Oh, Karen, yes, great word. They're a bargain price. So we did this, and then Corian had a great idea, so she decided to wrap a stemmed flower there in the middle, which you can do it either way, and then this one. Alright, we're going to put this jewelry on, send you guys to your weekend, so you guys can see what they look like, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, but give me 1 second while I figure out what the heck kind of screen I want to use here. Probably the phone, because I can move that away. Oh! Yeah, no, definitely. It was crazy. Crazy of us to do the trip how we did the trip. In so short of time. I mean, we drove too, and I drove just about all the way down there. Mom wanted to switch out for a little bit, but I drove for a good long time. And we had some animals with us on the way down too, so it's been pretty crazy. Alright, I'm full screen, beauties? Hi! I'm wearing my favorite extra large Carhartt crew neck. Love it. Ooh. Oh, that's a good stretch. Alright. So, we'll start out with the big necklace, why don't we? Hopefully I can put this over my head because I didn't measure it. Bear with me. I never measure. I just guess. Okay. So this is... Oh, okay. Yep. I love it. Don't flip on me, though. You silly goose. Don't flip. I just can't look at it on the screen or else I'm going to trick myself out. There it is. This is long. I'm really horrible. I wish oh. No, I can't. I wish I could zoom on this because that would be awesome. But this is that necklace on. I can probably do it a little bit shorter too, just to give you a little peek. I'm pulling up the wrong side. I have to look down or else I'm not gonna get it. Okay, so that's a little bit shorter. Good thing I brushed my teeth this morning. So I didn't have anything in my teeth. No, you're supposed to brush your teeth twice a day. I like to brush them when I get home and then before I leave for work in the morning. I'm very big on like not having anything in my teeth, and after I eat I go, do I have anything in my teeth? Like, can you see? I have to make sure. I hate having things in my teeth. I would much rather like have someone make me aware that there's something in my teeth rather than letting me walk around all day with something in my teeth. And I think that's probably why I brush my teeth after I get home from work, so I don't chance that. I don't know what the heck's going on there. What is that? Okay, I'll just flip it to the other side. There we go. Alright, these are those. Okay, I really do like those a lot too. So this is my first time actually seeing these up next to my ear. I'm gonna flip it. Maybe this side will be easier to see the black crystal. This is that wood half circle there at the top that comes pre-finished with that chandelier sterling silver drop with the crystal and the little danglies. That actually might just be right in line with what I usually wear. I love that. So that was actually my first time seeing that look because I made those like 10 minutes prior to. So, super great on that. And then I'll show you the low scale first. This is the one without the flower wrapped in it. Oh, jeez. Corian. Alright. There we go. Maybe. I'm gonna show it like this so I'm not swinging around. So that's the low scale. And then this is the upscale with the flower to make sure I'm facing the right way. I really do like it with that flower on there. That's super cute. All right. So I'll probably finish off the low scale one with that solid brass stemmed flower. So I probably will do that so it matches. But this would be such a cute set. There we go. Maybe put it on this side because I'm horrible with the double camera. This would be such a cute set, you guys. All right, you silly gooses, that is all I have for you today. By the way, look at my hair, you guys. I need to go get this like cut. I want to put more layers in it, and then I need to get my little bangy things cut some more. But it is so difficult to sometimes maneuver it because then I get little flippy flippies like that. All right, I think that's it. I think so. Can I put that up? Thank you for watching. How fun is that? That's so cute. That just showed up. All right. Much love coming from the warehouse. The warehouse loves you. I hope you guys are liking the little gifty gifts that you guys are getting in your orders. I mean, I have to throw some of these in, so I'll probably throw this one in because I don't have a matching of that. Anything that I usually make on the live, this will probably be thrown in as a gifty gift. So, you know, make sure you guys do put in some orders because I do think about you, and anybody that usually spends over $200 will be getting a little gift in there, whether it's handmade, pre-made. Well, everything's handmade, but whether it's pre-made or I made it, either or. But I hope you guys had a fun time with me today. Don't forget to love and send some love. All those hearts that you can see there at the bottom of your screen, that's very helpful for us in helping push some of these videos. But I hope you guys have a fun, safe weekend, and we'll see you guys coming back on Wednesday. Now, just a quick heads up, I'm not going to dive into it, but there will be another monthly subscription that you'll be able to sign up for, which I will not dive into that anymore because I have just heard about it this week, and it's usually coming from me. So, stay tuned. You guys are going to want to join for the Wednesday next week or the Friday. I don't know when we're announcing it exactly, but there will be some really cool things coming up for you guys. All right. Bye. Have fun.